Hi guys, welcome to the Thinking Crypto channel. I hope you're doing well. On this channel, we cover the crypto news and we interview many of the folks who are building and investing in the crypto asset class. Please hit the thumbs up button, leave a comment below, and hit the subscribe button if you're new here. Guys, I've got some very bullish news. We got phase 2 of crypto regulations from the OCC and the SEC. And of course, Mr. Brian Brooks himself, the crypto comptroller, is a big part of this. So here's the headline. SEC, OCC issue first regulatory clarifications for stablecoins. Now, you can see here Brian Brooks tweeted the following. Rapid growth of stablecoin projects may signal a blockchain-enabled payment system of the future. The OCC is pleased to provide guidance to banks supporting these assets. Now, you guys may recall just back in July, Brian Brooks and the OCC gave federally chartered banks and thrifts the ability to custody crypto assets, right? That was a big announcement. That was on July 22nd. Well, today, September 21st, they released the following. Federally chartered banks and thrifts may engage in certain stablecoin activities. So as you can see, all the puzzle pieces from a regulatory standpoint are coming together. And I've been stating it. I've been making videos talking about Brian Brooks, talking about the payments charter for months now, saying keep your eye on this guy who Steve Mnuchin brought from Coinbase over to work with the Treasury and of course at the OCC. And Trump is of course, obviously behind Mnuchin, and they're looking to put crypto regulations out here to grow the asset class, guys. This is why you have to be patient, right? You got to have perspective. These things don't happen overnight. The government has to do their part. They're going to regulate it. And when you have the banks, you have the big hedge funds, the Wall Streeters involved, more money is going to come into the market. We're going to see higher prices, but it is a process. And a lot of what's going to allow the banks and hedge funds and all these big players to put money in is regulations, right? They're not going to put something that is unregulated and has risk. They want to make sure that risk is mitigated. But guys, the fix is in, right? The fix is in, and we got Brian Brooks in there, and it's moving along. So let me read some of the lingo here in the clarifications they put out. The Office of the Comptroller of Currency, OCC, today published a letter clarifying national banks and federal savings associations' authority to hold reserves on behalf of customers who issue certain stablecoins. Stablecoins refer to cryptocurrency backed by an asset such as a fiat currency, including US dollars or other foreign currency. National banks and federal savings associations currently engage in stablecoin related activities involving billions of dollars each day. Acting comptroller of the currency Brian Brooks said, this opinion provides greater regulatory certainty for banks within the federal banking system to provide those clients services in a safe and sound manner. So once again, it's all being set up here for the crypto assets and, of course, stable coins, right? They need to make sure this is given the regulatory green light because stable coins are part of the crypto ecosystem, right? Whether you like them or not. So there's quite a few stable coins out there. Obviously, we know about Tether. We know about USDC and others, right? So these banks are going to try to use some of it. JPM coin is a stable coin as well. And these banks may use that to move things internally much better, maybe with closed banks they have partnerships with. Not every bank, because not every bank is going to trust each other's respective stablecoins, but the ones in the United States may use that to move money between each other. Now, some of the XRP haters are going to come and say, see, you don't need XRP. Stablecoins solve the issue. No, because you still don't understand the problem. They're not talking about national payments like within the United States. Ripple is looking to solve the problem of cross-border payments where you have for example, different stable coins, different CBDCs, right? You are going to have issues there still going between the different currencies. That's why XRP as a bridge asset is needed. I just wanted to make sure I addressed that because I know the FUDsters are coming. And don't worry, I got something for the XRP maximalists as well. As you all know, I am not a maximalist for any coin. I look at things from a logic, factual standpoint, not my feelings or emotions, not from a cult or religious standpoint, which some people seem to have that for certain coins, which is kind of childish. So, guys, another puzzle piece to the regulatory clarity here and for the future growth of this market. I'm excited to see what else comes from Brian Brooks, guys. I mean, this guy's, he's doing the work here. And here they've collaborated with the SEC. So that's a great sign because you have Hester Pierce, crypto mom at the SEC, but she seems to be getting pushback from the other chairmen like Jay Clayton and others. But if you got Brian Brooks with the Treasury behind him and Trump behind him coming in and saying, hey guys, you need to fix this. We need to get the things going here, right? I think he's going to push the SEC forward. This is great. And in fact, both, Brian Brooks and Jay Clayton, who's the chairman of the SEC, are going to be speaking on a panel come October 1st. So two sides of the American coin, innovation and regulation of digital assets. Like I said, Jay Clayton and crypto comptroller Brian Brooks is going to be there. This is awesome, guys. Good to see this collaboration. This is really bullish because, like I said, he's probably going to light a fire under the SEC's ass, so to speak, because crypto mom needs his backup, man. She's it's one against the other, whatever, 5 chairmans or whoever else, right? So if you got Brian Brooks coming in, she's got the backup and we can get things going. So I'm going to definitely be registering for this respective digital meeting or whatever you want to call it, webinar. So looking forward to that. And I will give you guys updates once the actual event happens. So really exciting news here, guys. This is really big. I think we are seeing just the green light from the U.S. government here. And of course, other world governments are going to follow. Moving ahead, guys, some interesting news around Bitcoin. You all know I'm bullish on Bitcoin. Yes, I hold XRP, but I'm bullish on Bitcoin as well as a store of value, as gold 2.0. And we're seeing hedge funds and companies putting their cash reserves into Bitcoin. So you cannot ignore that. So just keep that in mind. You have to watch where the money's going. Use facts, right? So Bitcoin miner Bitfarms leases 2,000 rigs from BlockFills, has option for up to 7,000 more. These companies are doubling down on the mining of Bitcoin. They know the value is going to increase. They see the stock to flow model. They see the demand from the institutional investors, and they are going to double down. And, I've talked about it on the channel that mining equipment is going to be much more efficient, much better, right? To be able to solve the difficulty rate, because obviously it increases every Bitcoin halving. And many of them are going to be more efficient from an electricity standpoint. And we know the world's largest Bitcoin mining farm is being built in Texas in the United States, guys, Whinstone. And we know Peter Thiel's Layer 1 is there as well. So we're seeing a doubling down on Bitcoin mining here. So Canadian cryptocurrency miner Bitfarms Ltd will lease 2,000 Watts miner M31S rigs from the market maker BlockFills as the Bitcoin network's ever-increasing difficulty rate turns up the heat on mining outfits. So Bitfarms' new equipment will add 360 petahashes of mining power by the end of October, according to a press release. The lease, set to last 24 months, comes with a 9.5% interest rate as well as a purchase option. BlockFills may furnish Bitfarms with even more miners by the end of 2020, depending on equipment availability. The pair signed a non-binding letter of intent for up to 7,000 additional miners. Last quarter, Bitfarms mined 815 Bitcoins, a high point among publicly traded miners, but it also lost $3.7 million as the entire mining market adjusted to COVID-19 challenges, as well as the ramifications of the Bitcoin halving. So due to COVID, and obviously every industry took a hit, right? They took a hit, but look at that. They're still doubling down on their mining because they are not looking right now. They don't have tunnel vision. Oh no, the price right now. Bitcoin went to 11,000 and went back to 10,000 and people are crying on Twitter, the weak hands, right? They are looking long term. They know the market cycles, bull, bear, and accumulation phase, and that's what they're looking. That's how the hedge funds and MicroStrategy and Paul Tudor Jones, all these guys are looking at it, right? It's just you have people who are new to investing and they don't understand that, and they complain and cry, and you see the comments and all that. But it's part of the Wall Street psychological investment chart, right? Where they show people getting angry and then they get sad and blah blah blah. It's they don't understand investing principles, so they go with the emotions and the flow of the market. So Bitcoin's price recovery breaks above the $10,000, $11,000 thresholds, and record high network difficulty are forcing mining companies around the world to bulk up their computing power. Yep. So they're not stopping. So whatever XRP maximalists will come and say, "Oh, Bitcoin is this," and look at the electricity and whatever. And the smart money doesn't care about that. They don't care about some people in the XRP community, right? And I hold XRP. I'm not anti-XRP. I'm bullish as hell on XRP, but I'm also realistic. I live in the real world, not a bubble or a religious following. I look at things, like I said, logically and factually. What are the facts? Not what someone's emotions and feelings and how they're feeling today. What is happening? Where's the money going? What are the big players, the institutional investors doing? They are putting money into Bitcoin. That right there, my friend, those are the facts. So you cannot ignore that, right? I'm still waiting for some of the XRP maximalists to come out and say, talk about MicroStrategy putting $425 million of its cash reserves into Bitcoin. They've been very quiet about that, but you see, you can't argue the facts, right? They'll try to spin it, but the fact is that these companies are putting money in these hedge funds. So that's why I hold Bitcoin in my portfolio. And as a reminder to the XRP maximalists, even Ripple's CEO Brad Garlinghouse said, Bitcoin and XRP aren't competitors. I'm long Bitcoin. He says he owns Bitcoin. So as you can see, the XRP maximalists, have created kind of like a cult and a religious following. And it's fine to have communities behind coins. That's fine. But it's, I think some of these XRP maximalists are going nuts and they're creating all kinds of, conspiracies and all kinds, making up all kinds of crap. So as you know, I keep it real with you guys here. Facts, logic, no BS. Here are the facts. This is why I show you these articles. I show you the sources that I'm pulling the information and data from. So it's not my opinion or something I dreamed up or, something I would like to happen. It is what is actually happening, right? And I hope you guys appreciate that. And I will keep it factual and 100% transparent with you guys. So guys, what do you think about this news? This is so awesome here. I mean, wow, right? It just seems like every couple of months now we're getting something from Brian Brooks and the OCC. I can't wait to see what comes next. I'm hoping it's something with the payments charter, putting the blanket regulations across the nation. No more state-by-state BS regulations where New York is doing its own thing. Texas is doing it. You guys know what I'm talking about. Wyoming is crypto-friendly, but Texas is not. And it's just all over the place, right? We need the federal regulations here to come in and just give these companies more freedom and the ability to expand and grow and do their thing. And like I said, the prices will follow. We'll see mass marketing. We'll see FOMO. The big money is accumulating right now in the dips, as many of us are. So we are on the side of smart money. Guys, what do you think about this news? Leave your thoughts and comments below. Share this video if you found it helpful, and I'll talk to you all later.